Quest for gear, cause we're questing for gear, cause I want the gear. Give me the gear. All right, welcome to Quest for Gear. Let's see, today we have a Kent Guyatone Polaris II Sunburst. It says video cheat sheet because I cheated and I got this off ChatGPT. This information might not be right. But it is a Kent Guyatone Polaris II Sunburst, kind of a mini guitar that we're going to take a look at. I got this off Kijiji for 50 bucks. First up, look at this weird case. It's so weird and gross and old and 1966, I guess. Is this the original case? I don't know. It's so weird. I am not an Egyptian mummy doctor, but definitely there's been a mummy in this case. Or there will be. One or the other. Either an Egyptian mummy has been in the case or an Egyptian mummy will someday be in the case. For sure. And it doesn't stink. I know you guys are going to ask, does it stink? No. I smelled it so many times it doesn't stink. No. It's weird. It doesn't smell like anything. So for all you does it stink commenters, no, it doesn't stink. All right, to the guitar. Kent Guyatone Polaris II Sunburst. We're running two cameras today because we're extra fancy at Quest for Gear. You can kind of see the Kent badge all wore out. And I did tune it up. I swear to God, when I got it home, four of the strings were in tune. I swear that's true. These two were not. The neck has got a weird warp in it. So when you're playing, you feel like you're falling off the darn thing. Apparently there's a truss rod, but you got to take the bolt-on neck off. The strap didn't come with. That's my J. Mascis strap. But apparently you take the bolt-on neck off, and there is a truss rod for adjustments. I'm going to leave that to some professionals because, as you can see as well, somebody decided they needed that bridge pickup. They're like, that bridge pickup drives me crazy. I have to take it out of the guitar. I can't leave it in there. I got to have that bridge pickup for another project, clearly. What do you do with a classic antique collectible guitar? Well, clearly you steal the bridge pickup out of it. Why wouldn't you? And you mess with the knobs. This is the selector. So it's like bridge, neck, or bridge and neck. So it's a three-way selector. Somebody put a tone knob where the volume is. This is the volume pot for the whole guitar. It is, not tone. This is the tone right here. And I got to be careful. I always get it backwards. I'll try to make sure when I play it that I've got the tone proper for you guys. But, yeah, you can kind of see where it says, used to say Kent. Let me just give her a flip over here. Like I said, it was mostly in tune when I got it. From 1966, I don't know who played this or when. Huey Lewis could have owned this guitar for all I know. I have no idea. Number 545, Polaris II, made in Japan. Now, I got well, first of all, we're going to show you how big it is compared to a normal size guitar. So here's a Telecaster. Full size, normal, everyday Telecaster. And we're going to go ahead and stick the baby Polaris so you can see that the baby Polaris actually fits in the Telecaster. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other Japanese Mossrite Tesco so you can see kind of next to it. It's got the same tuners. I'll show you the tuners of my other. Well, this is my Tesco Japanese. And it has a lot of similarities. I'm not saying they're the same factory by any means, but you can see the tuners here. And the Kent has pretty darn similar tuners, right? And you can see the size of this pretty big Tesco Mossrite style compared to the Kent. Somebody's blowing my email up. It's probably really important. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's just take another zoom up to this dirty, stinky case. Actually, it doesn't stink. I smelt it. I smelt it so many times. It doesn't stink. It looks like it stinks. It doesn't actually stink. But yeah, definitely something has or will die in here someday. What else is there to say about? Oh, we got the cheat notes. All right, you pan at the guitar here, and we will do the cheat notes. Background and history. Kent was a U.S.-based brand owned by Buglelinese and Jacobson, B&J, a musical instrument distributor in New York. In the early to mid-1960s, Kent guitars were made by Guyatone, Tokyo Sound Co. in Japan. Polaris guitars 1, 2, and 3 were mainly produced in the mid-1960s, around 1964 to 1966. Rebadging, Guyatone built the same guitars under various brand names, Silvertone, Ibanez, and Toria and Kent. That I did not know. I thought Ibanez only made like monster truck guitars for rocking it like a hurricane. I did not know that Ibanez had cool roots like this, like a Silvertone. I didn't know Kent and Silvertone were related. Lightweight, thin, solid body, usually with a double cutaway. You can see the double cutaway there. Just move this strap out of the way so we can better look. What else we got going here? Bolt-on maple neck with a rosewood fingerboard dot inlays. 2 single coil pickups. Ha! Wrong! 1 single coil pickup and 1 missing because somebody's like, I gotta tear that pickup out. I can't just leave the pickup where it is. I need it. I need that other pickup. Usually a 3-way pickup selector switch. Well, that's right here. And let's see. Floating bridge with a vibrato tailpiece. They say that's a vibrato. That little piece of tin looks like it would break if you were to vibrato that in any way at all. I do not see how that is a vibrato. In fact, look at this little screw here. This tiny little screw. I don't know. I think you'd break that piece of tin if you tried to vibrato that. The headstock typically has a Kent logo in script and block letters. Well, you can see that that's wiped out. Sound and playability. It is bright, raw, monophonic, somewhere between a surf guitar and a garage rock machine. That's my middle name. Killer for garage rock, punk, lo-fi, or psychedelic sounds. The weaknesses. Tuning, stability, action, and hardware are not modern tier, but that's part of the vibe. Cool factors. Played by unknowns and underground heroes. Well, that's me. Who's more underground and unknown than me? Perfect for a budget-conscious 60s rocker, often used by garage bands or surf acts in the US and the UK. Looks like a Moss Ride or a Tesco clone. We covered that. Very 60s Japanese aesthetic. Has gained cult status with fans of lo-fi, indie garage rock, and retro gear. Used price, Canadian, $400 to $900, depending on condition. Well, I got this for $50. I didn't barter. I just waited. They had it for like, whatever, 120 and then 100 and then 80 and then 60 and then 50. And I was just like, hey, for 50, I'll come get your busted guitar, you know? She's a nice lady, but it's just like, I'm not going to barter, but, you know, it's broken. Someone stole the pickup, you know? And the neck feels like you're falling off of it. It needs major work. I'm going to put a Strat pickup. I got a Strat single coil. I'm going to see if the guys can put in. I'm not doing it. I'm going to let pros because of the truss rod stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Original vibrato arm and bridge increase the value. Well, I just don't see this thing vibratoing anything. Mods are common, but originally wiring pickups and finishes are preferred for collectors. Yeah, well, somebody modded it all right. All right. I don't know how in tune it is at this moment. We will see. I swear 4 strings were in tune when I got it. Which is crazy, I know. But, oof. Camera 2. Camera 2 is down. Alright. Turn on the deluxe. We're doing the deluxe reverb. So that's a fair amp to do tests with. See how in tune you are or not. That's the tone knob, that's the volume. We're not in tune again, so it's not holding tune. All right, we'll get the E. Oh, pretty close though. Got the E, got the A, got the D. Oh, I got a pick in there, that's not helping. Would help if I turn the right peg. There's the A. There's the D. There's the G. got the B, got the E. Doesn't sound good. So the neck does not have position markers either, anywhere. You got to draw them on. That's what I do to my Teisco if you want them. There's no position markers on the neck. And again, the neck feels like you're like sliding off of it. Playing it as a fight. Ooh. It's like falling downstairs while you're playing guitar. Just to squeeze a chord is hell. All right, let's hit the big muff here. It's tough to play, for sure. Man, tough action. So maybe I'll bring it in, get the other pickup put in. Like, I hope a Strat pickup fits in there. I don't know. We'll see if a Strat pickup, because I have one. And then have the guys hopefully do the truss rod. And maybe I'll put it in open G and open E and just be my slide guitar, you know? Just do some slide guitar action. Yeah, that's it. What more is there to say? It is the Kent Polaris II in Sunburst, 1966. Apparently from the Silvertone factory. That's pretty cool. Somehow from the Ibanez factory. How is that even possible? I don't know. ChatGPT just makes this stuff up. I don't know how much of this is true. Well, I guess we will sign off here. This has been Quest for Gear. And we're questing for gear. And we like the gear, so give me the gear. Like and subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching.